Not really.
Not really? Okay. So PPE refers to personal protective like clothing. For example, like goggles, face masks, any other garments that are designed to protect the wearer's body from like injuries. And the hazards presented by protective equipment includes like physical, electrical, heat, chemicals, biohazards, and airborne. And the purpose of PPE is to reduce the employees' exposure from to hazard. And PPE is needed when there are hazards present.
I'm going to talk about the mask. The mask comes in different types, in different sizes and colors. In pharmaceutical, it's made from spun board and fabric. It's also available in mono, bi and 3-layer mask. It's easy to use. The mask helps you to inhale the raw material or any dust in the pharmaceutical plants. It also helps to avoid the cross-contamination and the spread of the bacteria or virus and germs.
For example, like if you guys, the purpose of wearing a mask is like when you're handling like the product, like the drugs, the medication, and making the pills or tablets. Then like sometimes you sneeze as a human being, everybody sneezes, or sometimes you don't remember, you just touch your nose or your mouth, so then you don't come in contact with the product you're handling. So eye protection, since two of our team members missing, for the goggles, it's to protect from chemical splash and to protect the eyes. The eyes, offering no protection for the face and neck. Splash goggles, which contains shield vents or the top of the goggles, are appropriate for chemical splash protection. So from what I know, goggles should be worn so when handling like any chemicals, basically. Head protection. Many industries have like laws or codes stating hairnets be worn at all the time. Hairnets ensure humans' hair does not come in contact with any product in your workplace and protects hair from items you're handling. Hairnets is legally required for a variety of jobs like food companies, pharmaceutical, and other jobs too. It's essentially that contamination from employees is prevented, as stray hair could lead to substantial complication and losses. The hairnet material for you depends on the type of work you will be doing. For example, if you're working in like a restaurant or pharmaceutical or anything, if a hair falls down on food or anything, you guys will just say, for example, for myself, I wouldn't be going to a restaurant if I see it one time. The hair is there, so it's the same thing. So they wear hairnet so the hair doesn't fall into your products you're making.
Okay, so gloves. Basically, the purpose of wearing gloves is to avoid cross-contamination of products and to keep the standard of hygiene. Gloves create the barrier when one is handling any raw material in pharmaceutical manufacturing. When wearing gloves, one should not touch their face or any other surface that is not clean. We should always wash our hands before and after wearing gloves, and before you put them on and take them off. And always dispose of them like after use. So basically, gloves, they should fit your hand. They shouldn't be too big or too small, and basically made to protect your hands from when you're coming in contact with any type of products that can burn into your skin, anything like that. So, and you should always change your gloves if you're working with different products to avoid cross-contamination.
shoe covers. There are many types of shoe covers suitable different applications in the work environment. Today I want just introduce the pharmaceutical shoe covers. Pharmaceutical shoe covers very important. Why it is very important? One, protect the environment. Two, protect cross-contamination. For example, prevent the transfer of bacterial germs or harmful chemical to the surface of the wearer's shoes. And the key purpose of the shoe covers is to prevent contamination and prevent safety and hygiene. Most of them just wear one time for pharmaceutical shoe covers.
Alright, so lab coats. Alright, so other than gloves or any other article of clothing or protection worn for the purpose to serve to protect the skin, lab coats, for example, are worn to protect against potential splashes of chemicals. The choice of lab coats must allow for complete coverage, so it should be knee-length and long sleeves, snap closing, and resistant to permeation of biological material and chemicals. As the wrist opening of the lab coat has not been restricted, care must be taken to prevent exposing the skin. This may be achieved by tucking in the sleeve into the glove. Dangling sleeves may also result in cross-contamination as a result of the edge of the sleeve dragging over multiple surfaces. Alternatively, back closing gowns with knitted cuffs may be used. The use of these are generally restricted to operation involving agents requiring higher contaminant. Although providing greater coverage, they are more difficult to remove during an emergency.
So I guess that's